Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, some roadways remain closed along the Mississippi River as communities manage high flood levels. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. Here's the latest on flooding in one of our southern communities. Old Highway 35 near DeSoto is currently closed to through traffic. That's according to Crawford County Emergency Management. This comes after flooding and Thursday's train derailment. We've got video from Saturday right here. Local traffic is allowed, but officials ask that others follow the posted detour. That is expected to last until at least Wednesday. Crawford County Emergency Management also shared on its Facebook page that tomorrow the Drake Piano Bar will offer a free lunch to volunteers and those displaced by the flood. While calling all citizen scientists, UW La Crosse students invited community members to help at the Earth Fair at Myrick Park today. Students reached out to the public to bring in playground surfaces. The team is testing the safety of different play surfaces, like the chemicals that could be found in recycled crumb rubber play surfaces. A UWL chemistry professor says he hopes the research will make a difference.
We hope to let the school district know and also the city of La Crosse and everybody who's involved know if we find a risk relative to certain toxic thresholds.
The student team is led by Professor Rolfus and works with the Safer Playgrounds and Community Environments Group and the Thriving Earth Exchange. They say that project will wrap up this fall and then they'll share results with the community.
We had a chilly and dreary day across the Coulee region. Matter of fact, we were only in the 40s on the high end. Take a look at the temperatures right now. We're at 43 in La Crosse, 42 in Eau Claire, 40 in Ladysmith. Viroqua, good evening to you guys. You're at 39 degrees, 43 is the current temperature in Prairie du Chien. You factor in that wind. That wind gust is still a contender, and it has been over the past several hours. 28-mile-an-hour wind gust in La Crosse, 26 Decorah, as well as Viroqua. This is the number you want to dress for if you have to go out for the overnight hours. Temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s, and that wind gust is going to continue to be in play as we go into the start of your Monday morning. Some places between 30 to 40 miles per hour. It'll die down Monday night going into Tuesday morning, only to fire back up again Tuesday mid to late morning going into the afternoon hours as we get on that back end of that low pressure system. So we take a look here at some good news. Mississippi River in La Crosse is now at 14.49 feet. It is projected to go down to 12.5 feet by May 7th. So Emily, there's some great news there. Now coming up in the first warn forecast, we do have some rain chances in the forecast, but we have highs going back into the upper 60s to low 70s.
I'm glad to see those communities will get some relief as it drops down.
Agreed.
All right, thanks.
You bet.
A new report says 34% of Wisconsin households are struggling to afford the basics. That includes housing, food, and child care. This report was released in the state's ALICE report and supplied by United Way of Wisconsin. ALICE stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. It describes households that are making more than the federal poverty level, but less than the state's basic cost of living. Though the report is being released this week, the data was collected in the heart of the COVID crisis in 2021.
We know addressing the needs of ALICE families is a priority for racial equity, gender equity, as well as a priority for all people who want to live in healthy and thriving communities.
In Wisconsin, between 2019 and 2021, the average annual cost of living increased 16% for a single adult, 13% for a single senior, and 11% for a family of 4. Well, tattoo lovers in La Crosse talked all things ink today. Over 100 tattoo artists and shops came in from all over the country to the La Crosse Center this weekend. It was a chance for visitors to get a new tattoo or check out ideas for one. Artists also got to put their skills to the test in a competition. One of the organizers said the convention helps break negative stereotypes.
We are all about business, and business is what's important. The art is what is important. It used to be so taboo to be tattooed, and now it's just a way of expressing. I would rather have people be tattooed than carve themselves.
All proceeds collected today went to a food pantry in La Crosse. And book lovers are taking over downtown Viroqua this weekend. It is the first annual Ridges and Rivers Book Festival. Tourists and neighbors alike are celebrating a love of books. Organizer Maggie Strittmatter says the festival's been a great success so far, and it was the perfect opportunity to celebrate local authors.
We are really kind of eclectic here in Viroqua, and we love to celebrate reading and writing.
Today, or yesterday, was day 2 of the festival. There's a book fair, book gardens, and authors at different locations throughout the downtown. Strip Matter says the feedback was wonderful, and she's grateful for a community that helped make it all possible. Today, the event celebrates poetry. Coming up on News 8, it's a splash. Dogs of all abilities are learning to swim in one Waukesha program. Learn all about their positive mission coming up later. But first, a local small town's fire and city officials are at odds. Our Ken Kozarowski looks into a Mauston investigation. That's coming up after the break.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Coulee Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Coulee Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Nate Brown is an 18-year volunteer firefighter in Mauston. He faced termination this year over a complaint that he was insubordinate. But some Mauston residents say the investigation was a case of city officials going too far. News 8 Now's Ken Kozarowski has the story.
On April 5 of 2021, Nate Brown responded to a fire call and he got on the fire truck. And when Jordan Wilkie got on that fire truck, Nate Brown got off.
The other fireman, Wilkie, worked at City Hall and knew Commission Chair Brian McGuire and City Administrator Randy Rieg. Those relationships had some in the fire department referring to Wilkie as the Mole.
There was a meeting of the PFC where he stood up and he said if he found out who was calling him the Mole, he would burn the guy.
You're supposed to be able to respect your brothers. They should have your back at all times. And when someone says that, you think twice or three times about being in a situation with him on scene.
Wilkie received a written reprimand. Brown got one too for getting off the truck.
I don't think it's right that anybody that makes a threat to burn a fellow fireman, his brother's body, should be able to be allowed to be on the fire.
Fast forward to September of last year for a call to clear spilled sand off a railroad track. As usual, all 33 volunteer firemen get the call, but only a few actually need to be on hand for it. And since all have full-time jobs elsewhere,
if a truck's rolled and they don't need another one, we're going to go back to work.
He concluded that there were enough people to handle this fire call, and he was in the middle of a plumbing job that he didn't want to stop because he had other people working there, so he didn't get on the truck. He was written up for that one.
Any written reprimand usually has to come within a couple weeks of an incident. Brown didn't get one until November 9th.
But what's particularly interesting is that Mr. Reed sent out an email on October 6th between the event of September 20th and the issuance of the reprimand. And in that email, he said, this has now been far too long from the date of the incident to take management action.
That same night, Brown was off duty having a drink downtown and saw Wilkie, City Administrator Rieg, and PFC Chair McGuire. As Rieg recalls,
leered at me and stared at me in a manner that appeared to be like he was trying to intimidate me.
McGuire headed over to Brown.
He asked me what was the matter, and I told him that I prefer not to talk to you.
That's not profane, that's not aggressive, that's not insulting, that's not insubordinate.
The next day, McGuire was on a run, using a trail that cuts by Brown's family plumbing business. McGuire said it's a route he's used plenty of times before because he knew Brown's dad. Brown headed to the end of the driveway.
He yelled at me and stay off of his property as I was running towards him.
If you're caught on the property again, I'm going to consider it trespass.
Because it was so out of character, as I got back here, I thought, I'm going to stop and document this.
Did you feel at all at any point physically threatened by Nate?
No.
I should report it to the police chief because it felt like the situation was escalating.
Reeg brought in Police Chief Zilich and later Fire Chief Hale to investigate. Both testified that Brown violated policies in the Mauston Employee Handbook.
I didn't really want to, but I decided I had to. You think that he didn't exercise professionalism, competence, respect, and loyalty in the performance of his duties as a fireman when he told somebody on private property, I don't want you here anymore?
Yes.
Mauston's Employee Handbook has a list of major infractions that can trigger termination. Insubordination is one of them, but the conduct has to be serious, extreme, or outrageous in nature.
And this is a pretty important case because you've got a whole pile of firefighters in the room who want to know whether this is the kind of conduct that makes them at risk for being terminated as firemen.
The commission makes that decision using this guide from the League of Wisconsin Municipalities, finding evidence of the infraction, judging whether the employee knew the consequences, and whether the proposed penalty is reasonable.
It might have been maybe not the biggest conduct in the world, but that was conduct which was essentially showing disrespect to those folks because of their position they held with the city.
You got a firefighter who got mad over something. Let's get rid of him. Let's fire that guy. I hope none of the other firefighters ever get mad about anything.
And after a half hour of closed session talks, the commission found evidence for insubordination, but not termination.
The PFC finds that an appropriate discipline would be a 30-day suspension effective immediately.
If it would have went the other way, do I think you have 33 guys on the department? I say no.
Brown has since fulfilled his 30-day suspension. The League of Wisconsin Municipalities says police and fire commissions exist to separate those departments from local politics. But residents say city officials broke through that separation of powers and the commission allowed it. Ken will dig into those claims in a follow-up story later this week. Well, coming up on News 8, a walk to support survivors. Community members are taking a stand against sexual violence in the 3rd annual awareness walk. Their mission up next.
And in the world of weather, temperatures will be in the 40s as we head into the overnight hours. The good news, that precip chance is going to dwindle down. We'll talk about that coming up in the First Warn forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue in just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi to treat your skin and joint symptoms so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford SUV to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on a new Ford Explorer. It's showtime. Now, for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on a new Ford Explorer. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and one community took a stand against sexual violence on the last day by walking in support of survivors. The third annual Sexual Assault Awareness Walk took place this afternoon in Winona. That event was sponsored by the Sexual Assault Interagency Council and the Winona Advocacy Center. Members of the community walked around Lake Winona, hoping to end the tolerance of sexual violence.
Essentially, we're just kind of like trying to get the message out there that we're coming together as a community and essentially having a stance as a community that we're not going to put up with that kind of behavior.
Gernick says she hoped for a better turnout, but given the weather, she was pretty happy. She looks forward to next year's walk and hopes it'll be even bigger next year. For more information about the Advocacy Center of Winona, you can visit our website. That, again, is news8000.com. Well, definitely not the best day for a walk outside, but good cause, right?
Right, absolutely. And you know, we had the wind picking up earlier, so it's one of those things. If you're walking, you're gonna have to like brace yourself because it's all over the place.
I'm looking forward to not having to deal with that anymore.
Right. Well, the good news is it is going to calm down as we go throughout the week. Take a look here at some of the highest wind gusts reported earlier today. The big winner looks like over towards the Rochester area, 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Same story in Decorah, 45-mile-an-hour, 39 in La Crosse, 36 in Viroqua, 36 in Marshfield, 39 was the highest wind gust reported in Eau Claire. So we take a look here at the next several hours, and you're noticing by the 8 o'clock hour from Trempealeau to Brownsville, we'll see about 32 to 34-mile-an-hour wind gust. As we go throughout your Monday afternoon, we'll see that wind gust hovering between that 25 to 30-mile-per-hour threshold, and then you can see it starting to pick up again by Tuesday morning. So the radar scan right now, we're still seeing a little bit of precip being picked up over towards Black River Falls, through La Crosse, down towards portions of Winneshiek and Allamakee County. Now the rain chances over the next several hours will dwindle down. Starting at midnight, you can see that 20% chance throughout the overnight hours, and then it just dissipates as we go into the start of your Monday morning. And that trend will continue going into your Monday afternoon. We'll be left with partly to mostly cloudy skies. So here's the setup. We have this low pressure system that's in control. We're on the back end of it now, and this isn't really moving much. As a matter of fact, it's not going to officially get out of here until the first part of this week, Monday, Tuesday. High pressure is going to be in control at that time, and it's going to do two things. It's going to push this guy out of here. It's going to get rid of the rain chances for a little bit, and then it's going to increase the temperatures. We're going back into the 60s. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 30s will greet you from top to bottom, mid-30s towards Ladysmith as well as Stanley. Trempealeau go to 39, 39 in New Albin, 39 Lansing, 39 in Prairie du Chien. We take a look here at Sky Tracker as we help you plan the next several hours. We'll stay mostly cloudy throughout your Monday. You can see the clouds continue to billow as we go into your Monday morning into the afternoon hours. There's Monday at 4 o'clock right there. We stay mostly cloudy, and then the clouds dissipate as we go into the overnight hours into your Tuesday morning. Highs on Monday. Here you go. Look at this. We're talking about temperatures going back into the 40s and 50s warmer for tomorrow as compared to today. And that warming trend will continue as we go into the next several days. And here's how we get to 51 tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we'll start the day off with a temperature of 41. We go to the upper 40s, low 50s by the afternoon hours. We're going to keep the precip chances out of the forecast. So overall, not a bad day in La Crosse. And speaking of La Crosse, we're sitting at 43 degrees right now We have cloudy skies. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 21 miles per hour, gusting as high as 28 miles per hour. So like I said, this high pressure system is going to push its way through as we go into the first part of this week. It's going to push this low pressure out of here. And when it does, you can see behind it, abundant sunshine will be the rule. But we've got to get past this low pressure system first. So the next 8 days keeps us into the 50s for Monday and Tuesday with breezy conditions. Wednesday, we go to 64, 68 for Thursday, 67 on Friday, then upper 60s, low 70s for Sunday going into Monday.
Can't complain, honestly, seeing the end of the week.
Right? And May starts tomorrow.
So
That's
true.
what they say. It's gonna be May.
Oh my gosh. I was waiting for you to make that joke, I won't lie. All right, well,
good thing
honorary, is that NSYNC?
It's NSYNC.
Yeah, I almost said Backstreet Boys.
No,
so embarrassing.
the other boy.
Honorary NSYNC member, Eric Dean, everybody.
I just see the blonde hair now.
All right, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Karen Gens of La Crosse with the Myrick Marsh Sunset. Every week we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you'd like to participate, just head to news8000.com, click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, and then click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online on Monday morning. Coming up in sports, Sunday afternoon baseball. The Twins in action at home against Kansas City. And the Brewers were going for a series sweep against the Angels. Kate has the highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. At Mayo Clinic Health System, get personalized specialty care with access to experts from orthopedics to neurosurgery and cardiology to cancer care, all close to home.
A new day has dawned on the all-new Maury's, Audi, and Volkswagen of La Crosse. Feel the luxury of Maury's Audi as soon as you enter the new state-of-the-art Audi dealership. Audi technology and style incorporated into Maury's La Crosse Audi sales and service. Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse features an upbeat, high-tech atmosphere. Having service done, enjoy our relaxing lounge as you wait. Come experience excellence at the new and improved Volkswagen of La Crosse. New building, new location, same friendly staff. Maury's Audi and Volkswagen of La Crosse.
Are you feeling confused or overwhelmed by all your Medicare choices? You're not alone.
We have recommended his brother, my sister, and my brother.
They answered all of my questions clearly and concisely, and they thought of things that I hadn't even thought of.
At Strive Medicare, we're here making Medicare simple for our Cooley region neighbors. We're located in the Social Security building in beautiful downtown La Crosse. So stop in today and get your free copy of my book, Making Medicare Simple.
How do we decide what hotel to book? Fear not.
I got you. Choice Hotels has a hotel for every type of stay. Like a comfort with the kiddos.
Spacious.
That's what they all say. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you qualified to do this? What?
Especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
Thanks, La Crosse, for voting Dahl Ford the best new car dealership, voting Gino Arts the best car salesperson, and voting Abra Auto Body the best body shop in La Crosse County. We do our best to exceed your expectations every day.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Kate Overton.
Well, coming into the day, the Brewers were tied for the third best record in the MLB at 18-9. A great start as we got the weather behind me. But Corbin Burns had a good outing yesterday, and the organization said that Brandon Woodruff's follow-up MRI was very positive relative to what it could have been, but they're still going to be without him until at least mid to late June. So the team needs all the wins they can get, and they were going for a series sweep this afternoon at home. To American Family Field, it's Game 3 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels, and the Brewers offense was missing. Jose Suarez striking out Mike Brasso. Willie Adames goes down on strikes, and then Brian Anderson with a man on first, and he goes down as well. He was dominating. Colin Ray on the mound for the Brewers, but makes a mistake here as Jake Lamb gets a good chunk of this, sends it deep as it clears the fence for a solo shot, and the Angels are in front. Next inning, and this is the man the fans came to see, the face of baseball, Shohei Ohtani, taking Ray deep. If the Brewers offense wasn't going to do anything, at least this guy put on a show. That makes it 2-0 LA as the Angels go on to win it 3-0. Just 3 hits on the day for Milwaukee as they now trail the Pittsburgh Pirates by 1.5 games in the NL Central. Next up for the Brewers on the road in Colorado on Tuesday. And a chilly day at Target Field as the Twins were hosting the Royals, and the scoring started early. Runners at the corners. Nick Gordon lays down a great bunt. Buxton, he's going to score. Gordon thrown out at first, but gets the RBI. Next inning, 2 on for Byron Buxton, and you can say goodbye to this baseball. Buxton sends it to deep left field into the upper decks for a 3-run shot. Minnesota goes up 4, and then you got to check out their new home run celebration. Buxton putting on the fishing vest, grabs the pole, and he's gone fishing in the land of 10,000 rakes. Very clever from their team, but they weren't done. Same inning, and Gordon comes through again. This time a single into center field. 1 run comes in to score, and Gordon has his second RBI of the day. Next batter, the 2-out rally continues. Castro singles to right. That's going to score another run as they add to their lead. And then still in the third, Christian Vasquez at the plate. And we've got another 2-out base hit. This time 2 runners coming to score. It's a 7-run third inning as the Twins go on to get the win 8-4. They're now 17-12 on the year. They've got a 3.5 game lead in the AL Central. Next up for Minnesota, Tuesday on the road in Chicago against the White Sox. All right, a quick NBA update in the series that Milwaukee would have been playing in. The Miami Heat continue their dominance as they take game 1 against the New York Knicks. And Jimmy Butler only had 25 points in this game, but I think the best thing for the Bucks is to hope Miami somehow makes it all the way to the finals. And then the second game of the afternoon was Game 7 between the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors, and the Sacramento Kings. It was very close, but in the second half, Steph Curry took over, finishing with 50 points as the Warriors got the win. They'll face LeBron James and the Lakers in round 2. Well, if you hold a weird grudge against Aaron Rodgers, then look away. The New York Jet quarterback is embracing the New York culture as he was at a Rangers playoff hockey game last night and then at game 1 of the Knicks series earlier today. He was sitting courtside with his good friend Alan Lazard, and of course he got a big standing ovation at both of these events. It's safe to say that he looks rejuvenated. All right, and a quick look back at the Packers draft. In total, Green Bay will be welcoming in 13 new draft picks, 5 on defense, 7 on offense, and 1 kicker. The next step is rookie minicamp, where the rookies will start to get some reps and learn the ins and outs of the team. But most importantly, getting these guys in the situations to succeed.
Now that we've got a little bit of clarity on what we have, and again, it's going to be pretty fluid, I would say, throughout the course of the offseason in terms of what we're going to do. But, you know, I think our job as coaches is to find out what people do the best and put them in those situations.
Well, it's not set on when rookie minicamp will be. It'll either be May 5th through the 8th or May 12th through the 15th. We'll keep you updated on that. That's all I've got for sports. We'll be right back.
Shop for a cause at Home Seasonal Concepts. Home will give you 10% off sale prices on porch and patio when you donate $10 to help ovarian cancer research. Give $10 and get 10% off sale prices now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford SUV to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on a new Ford Explorer. It's showtime. Now, for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on a new Ford Explorer. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
You have a day before you. Make it the best it can be with Holiday Inn Express and Suites. How about breakfast to start your day? Coffee, milk, juice, hot food, cold food, brain food. Because you need it for that important meeting in our meeting space. And let's not forget about the afternoon workout to help you keep up with your goals. But your day can't be all work and no play, so you have set aside time for your family in the water.
Come make it a day at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Onalaska La Crosse.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get interest-free financing on any Tempur-Pedic mattress, plus a $300 bonus shopping cart, free delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Plus the area's best selection of Tempur-Pedic at Home Sleep Express.
Over in Waukesha, these dogs are learning to swim. Check this out. Trainers say it's a myth that dogs innately know how to swim. Flailing paws, or what's known as the doggy paddle, won't keep all afloat, and drowning is a real possibility. Think Positive, an organization over there, has a 40-foot dock attached to a 41-foot pool in Waukesha. Their dogs of all ages can get comfortable in the water and learn to dock dive.
Yay! And so if they're just accidentally jumping off the boat, they're going to do that poppy splashing and panic. And so we want to go ahead and teach them not to panic, to enjoy the water.
Pool time in Waukesha is typically 20 minutes, and the water temperature is there at 86 degrees. It benefits dogs like Amber, who you'll see soon, that may need rehabilitation.
The conditioning that she has gained from the treadmill and swimming every week has made her stronger, faster, happier. She's 9.5, going on 4.
For many of these dogs, it is a work in progress. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
If you have moderate to severe Crohn's disease, Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver clinical remission and endoscopic improvement.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Control of Crohn's means everything to me. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Get in a Jeep today at Pischke Motors in La Crosse or Pischke Motors in West Salem.
During the Jeep Celebration event, you'll save over $4,500 off MSRP with discounts and rebates on 2023 Grand Cherokee L Laredos. With 3 rows of seating, this highly versatile Grand Cherokee L is perfect for the whole family to enjoy. Hurry into your Jeep 4x4 headquarters and test drive one today because this offer ends May 1st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Jeep.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Coulee Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Coulee Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
Spring is here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet onion plants, bulk seeds, succulents, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
Forecast for tomorrow will go back into the upper 40s, low 50s. The good news is the precip chances non-existent. The 50s will continue as we go into your Tuesday. Then the 60s return on Wednesday. Upper 60s, low 70s will be the rule for Thursday going into next weekend with a small rain chance.
Keep it away.
That'll
We need
be
the
nice.
sun. Bring on the sun.
Let the river drop a little bit, right?
Yes.
Thank you for watching News 8.